Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this Tuesday morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay. I hope I said that right. Okay. I have a subscriber that always get on me about saying algorithm correctly. Okay. Shout out to him. I forgot who it was. Um, but I'm sure he'll comment. Okay. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel via Cash App or Super Chat. Okay. Hit the Cash App up. I would appreciate that so much. I wanted to talk about the South Memphis rapist. Okay. And my little grandbaby sleep child. This is the second time I tried to do this video. But I was like, I started listening to it. The swing was going in the background. She was hissing in the background. I was like, I just need to do the video over, okay? Um, because she was singing with the swing, the music of the swing. She was singing too, child. So there just would have been so much going on. But I had wanted to talk about the South Memphis rapist. You all know that I did a video on him on this situation a few weeks ago about there was a young man that was that was snatching up little girls, and he was around the elementary school around Hamilton in South Memphis. And I kind of figured that he probably was from around that area. And I'm happy that he was caught because normally when the police people start to get alerted, a predator does not stop. They just find new ways of preying on people, and then when they know that they're being zoned in on, they make a decision not to leave any witnesses. And we could tell from the preference of the elementary schools where he was snatching these young girls up from, that he preferred little girls. Okay, so I'm happy that he was caught. He was a 29-year-old man. Let me go ahead and pull this video up. Okay. Okay, you guys. I'm happy that he was caught. He was a 29-year-old predator. I'm reminded of around looking at those apartments. Those apartments look like regentrified apartments in the South Memphis area, like right around like the Foots Homes area. I'm almost sure that those are those apartments that they were like gutter projects that you know that just they were terrible looking, and because of how they looked for so many years they redid them and made them affordable. Okay. In the downtown South Memphis area. And I'm reminded of another area that was not too far from there for about 3 months ago, where a young man was hanging outside of the apartments, and he would be waiting for a young lady to be by herself. And he would immediately run up to the young lady and start stabbing her. That's what he was doing. Okay. It's probably this young man. I'm pretty sure he's going to be identified and doing some more stuff. What I had wanted to do was pull up his history right quick if I can. Okay, I had the opportunity to see that what he was charged with. He was charged with especially aggravated kidnapping, RAPE of a child, and employing a firearm with intent to commit felony. So I wonder who he fired that at. Um, I had gone over to um, look at his paperwork. Y'all know on the public site, right? Anybody can pull up. Okay, I'm gonna pull up his affidavit. And because people like to strike at your page, I'm not going to um show his information. Okay. But it says personally appeared before um R. Lockett and made oath that on the 27th day of April 2023 in the county of Shelby. I want to read all that. Ladario, age 29, male, whose last known address is at I won't say the address. Um did unlawfully commit the offenses of ARA, APE of a child, especially aggravated kidnapping, employing a firearm during the commission of a dangerous felony, and the essential facts constituting said offense and the source of the appiance information are as follows. Okay. On April 13th, 2023, Memphis police responded to a kidnapping in the 1500 block of Reagan in the Cane Creek Apartments. I know exactly where that is. At 9:44, that's around Cane Street. That's at 9:44 a.m. A 12-year-old female juvenile identified this document as is blotched out, was walking to school in the area of Ethlyn and Silver when she was approached by Ladario Gordon, who was driving a black 2018 Ford Escape bearing Tennessee tags Bravo Kilo Lima 8648, Tennessee. Gordon ordered um, child into the vehicle at gunpoint and proceeded to drive away from the location. Gordon told Jow turn her phone off, which point she restarted the phone but did not completely power it off. Gordon then produced a condom, put it on his penis with one hand while driving. Gordon told Chow head down in his lap while forcing her to perform oral on him. Gordon then threw the condom out the window of the moving vehicle during the assault, was physically restrained from looking up and seeing where Gordon drove. After the assault, Gordon locked Chow. They got that blotched out. It's blotched. Gordon's OFL offered, yeah. Gordon, I guess this offered, they got it blotched out. Offered Chow she wanted some money, which she declined. Gordon then returned Child to the same location he abducted her from at 10 a.m. Child described Gordon as a black male in the 20s, dark complected, short dress in the hair, wearing a black shirt, gray jeans, and armed with a black handgun. She described Gordon's vehicle as a black vehicle with blue tags. In a forensic interview, further stated there was a child's car seat in the rear driver's seat of the vehicle and that the interior of the car was leather. Multiple neighbor surveillance cameras captured the moment before, during, and after the abduction. Investigators were able to observe Gordon stalking Child on Silver Street, as well as Gordon letting Child out of the vehicle after the abduction and assault. On April 27, 2023, Memphis police investigators interviewed Ladario Gordon at Airway Station. Gordon waived his rights to counsel prior to the interview. Gordon proceeded to admit that he had picked the child up on Silver Street in his girlfriend's black truck. He then identified the vehicle in the surveillance photo of the Escape, the 2018 Escape, being used in the commission of the assault. Gordon further stated that Child had told him that she was on her way to school prior to the oral part on him. Gordon admitted he was wearing a condom during the oral, and afterwards he threw the condom out of the window. He then returned the child back to the place where he had picked her up. This nigga is a freaking freak, okay? And in looking into his history, I see that he also has a history of domestic violence on women, because I was able to see where he has an alias, so he has two names, and for some reason, instead of them linking that together in the criminal in the Odyssey or whatever, they for some reason they got it separately, okay? But it is definitely him. He has a history of domestic violence. So normally when they hate women, they try and do anything that they can to try and hurt women. You have to watch men that beat on women all the time, okay? They have a hate for women because they got dick in the booty instead of going on and living their life out, you know. But instead, they want to inflict pain upon women, especially children. But this is a pervert. And it leaves me a sick pervert. Okay. And so I got to thinking about, I know normally when cases like this happen, the police gone ahead, he would have had to, I remember a time he would have had to go to the med. But since everybody, and I'm not talking about innocent people, okay? Not somebody like Tyree, okay? Not him, but somebody like him. Okay. I remember a time when people like him, like pedophiles, like what he did to this child, when the police got him, he would have had to make a stop at the med. But now we have activists who like to get out there. It's good when they do it for the ones who are wrongly done wrong. Okay, like Tyree, but they also want to go against the police when they go ahead and touch up somebody like him. He still wills a human being. The police says they put some motherfucking S on the end of police says when the police is plural. Okay, keep the S off the police. Okay, um, you know, and so they want to defend a predator like this. It makes me mad as hell. Okay, well, we out here. He got rights too. He ain't got no rights doing that to a child. And what I can't understand is, like I said, it seems like it's only a crime to be successful. They want to get you. We got to get that nigga out the way because he talking shit and he making money like they did Dolph. They was quick to plot and get him out the way. But a nigga like this that's going around the neighborhoods messing up the little girls and hurting the women and things of that nature, they'll mingle with him. Oh, that nigga ain't got nothing. He ain't no threat to them. You see what I'm talking about? He doing bad. He ain't got nothing going for himself. He a sick freak. Okay, this is who they should be sitting around at tables on. I mean, I'm just plotting. I mean, they ain't even got to because the nigga in the hood. Okay. But instead, they want to get together to take down a king in the making. Okay. All right. Because Dolph was a king and a king maker. Okay. Let's just be real. And they was jealous about it. So they'll take people like that out that ultimately helps the black community. But a freak like this that is destroying the black community, he right in the midst of the hood, down about what black youngster, grew up around. Some of his people still around. How come he ain't? And I know that used to be the first home because, hey, my best friend her family lived in that area. And when the apartments was ragged and all of that, okay, hey, I used to be over there, okay, when I was a little girl, all right, and we could run around and wasn't nobody gonna mess with us, okay, but I believe that he's probably, because they say he's probably going to be charged with more, but why wasn't he dealt with? As long as they could stand on the corner and smoke weed with him, okay, he could be a hating nigga just like the rest of them, and they know he do it. Because people in the hood, I'm talking about these other dudes, they know what these folks are doing before anybody else. Why was he not handled? Okay. But they'll go and take somebody down who that person getting too much shine, talking that shit, talk about black people here need to rise up. We need to take them out because they think they're going to get some shine by trying to help us. Yeah, we're going to plot on and kill that bitch ass nigga. This is the state that our community is in. But he should have been eliminated. Okay? Why was he allowed to walk around the hood? They knew what was going on. I mind my own business, but you don't mind your own damn business when somebody has risen up out the hood and can help the hood, but you just jealous and hating on them. Now we got to get together. I'm all in to take that nigga out. Slob and snot and shit running all out their damn nose. Okay? Plotting to take out somebody that has risen above their conditions and helping others in their community to rise above their conditions. Don't want to get them a handout. Nigga, you won't get up and work. You won't get up and go do nothing. You ain't got no damn drive to do nothing. You don't want to use your gifts if you got them, and you mad because somebody won't give you some damn money. He helping everybody else. Their nigga ain't helping me. You don't kill that bitch ass nigga. Motherfucker, you sleep for 15 hours, bitch. Okay? And then you want to take somebody out because they don't want to give you no handouts. You jealous. But you'll let this shit walk around and hurt the little girls and stuff and know he doing it. But then when the police want to choke him out and wish they shoulda, I wish they had drug his ass. He should still be at the damn med. Okay? You have people, activists, so-called activists, that I'm talking the fake activists, okay? These the ones that won't get out and get up and wash their ass, won't go to no job or nothing. But when they talking about we're gonna go ride, they up. They looting. Yeah, I had been wanting to loot. They going and looting and tearing up black businesses and going up into the store, getting all the damn bread and shit out, the fish and all that. Okay? But won't handle nothing like this and get mad at the police for wanting to handle it. There should have been some retribution. What he doing to them kids, he did to them kids was wrong. Why was he allowed to walk around South Memphis? He was in the heart of South Memphis. That's why I say these men ain't men no more. It's only a crime you only dealt with if you are doing something. And that's the reason why our community is in the condition that it is in. Because of the mindset of our people, it's a damn crime to be successful. Then when you want to go back and help your people, they get mad. He gave me 2 pieces of bread. The motherfucker could have gave me 3. We gonna kill that bitch ass nigga. Okay? That's the mindset of our people. Then they want to walk around and prey on the women and the children and the men, letting them do it because every other person is sick now. They have a fetish of wanting to have sex with children. That's what's going on, you sick motherfucker. And I'm telling you, a predator, especially a child predator, ought to be scared. Even if the sick nigga had it in his head, especially in that part of town, the nigga ought to be scared to act on it because he already know he'll be safe with the police because the community gonna go missing. That's what happened in that community back in my day. I know that damn community. I know it's the trenches. So everybody talking about they sliding and they got on damn pink panties. They only sliding when you successful, when you getting some traction. Okay, everybody's sipping on haterade. Okay. Okay, but they ain't no real sliders because that right there shouldn't have been walking around. It should have been handled. He should have been too scared to do it. See, when freaks like that back in the day, they make sure they go way out of their area. They ain't want to do nothing like that in the trenches because they already know they weren't going to be able to come home no more. Okay. So, I mean, I'm glad that he's gotten. Okay. I'm glad that they got him. But he should have been handled, and it's a darn shame. The police couldn't handle him because like I said, I remember a time, especially when I was working for the PD, a predator like that did that to a child. If the folks in the community, especially in the hood he came out of, didn't get him, the police would have had him laid up at the med, sucking out of a fucking straw. Okay. Why the police here want to do a rapist like that? They're doing that to the community. We got to do something about these police for doing that to somebody who was violating churches. People are so pathetic now that they want to hate on the police so bad that they will take up for some shit like this. Look at his nappy head ass. He wouldn't have got his damn dress out of his head, but he wouldn't comb his damn head. Okay. But when his ass go up there, because he gonna be got for some more stuff that he done did. Okay. Because I bet he was the one that was walking around there stabbing them women a couple months back. He would start stabbing them and started trying to pull them in their house. He was standing outside of apartment complexes right in that area. I bet it was that sick nigga. Okay. And it looks like it might be the apartment complexes that was happening at. He stand outside their windows looking in their kids' windows. It was him, you freak. In the heart of South Memphis. They talking about they slide, plotting hits and shit and letting this shit walk around. Okay? Just pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But at any rate, I'm glad he got it. But he ain't got the way he gonna get got, because see, he gonna have to go to that prison. See, downtown Shelby County Jail is just a holding facility. It's a jail holding facility. You might stay at the Shelby County Jail if you do 1129. Okay. That's 11 months, 29 days. You can't serve out no sentence at the Shelby County Jail. They gotta, once you start getting 5, 10 years, all of that, anything over a year, they're gonna send you to the correction center, or he going to a prison. Do you know what they gonna do to him in that prison? Since he liked to mess with little girls? Because see, it's still some hardcore thugs in it. A lot of the real ones in prison. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. They wouldn't dare touch no women or no girls. They got them in jail for drugs, which they shouldn't be in jail for that. They need to be out. And they ain't gonna rape him either, because they don't get down like that. That you got some that is though, because that's how they get down. But the real hardcore ones gonna handle him. They're gonna whip his ass. Okay? They're gonna whoop it. You heard him say he went on and admitted to it. He knew he had to. They had him over there at the elementary school, wanting to mess up babies. Dirty dog. But I'm glad that he has been caught. And I wouldn't have felt nothing if, well, he's a human being too, Tamra. He's a human being. God, good. I love God and all that. I might pray more than anybody, because I get up praying. I have a prayer in my spirit all day long, because I know that I have to. Okay. But I don't give a damn about nothing like him. And that's why I say these dudes out there sliding, destroying their community. How come they ain't taking shit like this out? It's because he ain't got nothing going on. They only want to take you out when you being successful. Okay? And it's a damn shame before God. Okay? But I'm glad, I'm happy that he has been gotten. Okay? And now some children can be safe. Now he got a $500,000 bond, I believe they said. I want to look at that again and see if I'm logged out. Let me see how much that bond is. As a matter of fact, yeah, it logged me out. I was gone too long. Hold on, but I can log back in though. Hold on for a second. Let me see. Ladario Gordon. Let me see how much that bond was. I believe they said 500,000. Okay. All the income tax gone, so ain't no silly girl got no money at this point to go get him out here. He just had a felony domestic violence charge back in when was that? Was that around income tax time? Back in he done beat the shit out of her. Probably because he wanted her income tax and it was dropped. Lack of prosecution. She wouldn't even come to court. So they dropped it. Ain't that some shit? Let me read this affidavit right here of the domestic violence. So you have to watch men that like to violate women. Okay. It says because they normally be undercover. On January 8th, 2023, Officer C. Fair responded to aggravated assault domestic violence at Ketchum Plaza. Zaria, I won't say her last name, who is 7 months pregnant, advised she went to answer a knock on her door, and as she opened it, her ex-boyfriend, Ladario Gordon, pushed his way in. While inside the apartment, Gordon began yelling at minor, I said it anyways, and striking her in the face. with a closed fist, causing swelling and bruises on her left eye. During the attack, Gordon also pushed her to the floor and repeatedly strangled her, causing her to lose conscious twice. She positively identified him, okay, on BWC during the initial interview by reporting officers as the person who forced his way into her house and attacked her. So around air, so this happened around Airways and Ketchum. That's over there by where they killed Dolph at. Okay. Yeah, that was around Airways and Ketchum. Ain't this some shit? Um, hold on, let me see. It's another affidavit. They went and arrested his ass, and then she didn't do anything. Let me pull up his address. Hold on. Let me see exactly what he was using. Cause that nigga from the heart of South Memphis. Hold on. Yes, indeed. Around Dr. Champ. That's the damn area I grew up in, around the projects. Look at this son of a bitch. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Ain't this some shit? Mm. That's those apartments. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's them. Wow. Interstate plywood. Ain't that something? Child. It's around Dr. Champion. Uh Clementine. I grew up in Clementine. There it is. So, hey, I'm glad that he's got. Oh, I said I was gonna look at to see how much that bond was. Let me go back and see how much that bond was. I think they said 500,000. Hopefully she don't go and get him out, because see, she didn't prosecute him, so that means she was back with him. This was back in January, and she was pregnant. She was 7 months pregnant at the time. So she just had a baby, and the young lady said the little baby that he assaulted, said the 12-year-old said that was a car seat. And when they're predators like this, you have to watch them with their own children. You have to watch them with their own kids. Let me see how much that bond is. I do believe that they said 500,000. It is. It's 500,000. It should have been a million. But the rest of his charges mostly, is the DV charges, domestic violence, and all of that. He's got a history of domestic violence dating back all the way to um let's see, 2014. Dating all the way back to 2014. Okay. So he's just a violator. That's what he is. He's a violator. He hates women because he's gay. And so he wants to hurt little babies, and now he's gonna be in jail around a bunch of men. Okay, and he'll be when they finish with him, because he's done. He's gonna be charged with some more stuff. He'll be twisting. He'll be twisting when she go visit him in jail, child. When he leave the Shelby County jail, but he'll be twisting before he leave there. All right. But anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about that. I have been wanting to talk about that. I haven't been doing videos because I've been very busy. I've been over at my studio. Child, she trying to take over. You can't take over Gigi vlog. I know you want to talk, but I'm talking, girl. You gonna get your opportunity to talk, but let me talk. You hear me, girl? What you grinning for? Child, she wanted to put her 2 cents in. She a baby child. She mad at him too. Honey, she put her 2 cents in. She know it's wrong, which is why I don't. My grandbabies know it's wrong. She talking to. She mad at him too, which is why I don't know why a lot of these older folks trying to uphold him. Even a baby, and she's 6 months old. No, okay, get Granny some sugar. Mwah. Okay, but anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. This is my sidekick, child. She my sidekick. All right. But like I said, it's like I know I haven't been putting up, but I've been over at my studio. It's election season, and so we getting ready to start having all the politicians to come through as we always do. Of course, they pay me for interviews and to cut their commercials and things of that nature. And so this is a big election because it's a city election. So y'all will start seeing me post that and things of that nature, okay? But anyways, since I'll be putting up more videos today, all right? Please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Hit the like button, hit the subscription button. I love you guys so much. I'll talk with you later.